Hi, I'm Brenda. Welcome to Nancy and Apron. Welcome to my kitchen. I've been looking for a recipe for a while now for some cinnamon rolls that I would like to make at home. A yeast type cinnamon roll. And I think I finally found one. Come on, let's make some. We have some granddaughters that absolutely love cinnamon rolls. KitchenAid mixer. Got my dough hook on, and I'm going to put 2 cups of warm water. I don't know why that's talking to me, but it is. 2 cups. Look, it scared me. It made me spill it. 2 cups of warm water in our steam mixer.
Some of the world's most challenging
and I have a packet of the rapid rise yeast that I'm going to put in. Just one. So that's 2 cups of warm water, and then and I'm going to go ahead and put the sugar in, which is 1/3 cup of sugar, and we're going to let this proof for about 5 minutes. I'm going to give it a little stir, just to get that yeast mixed around some. Okay, and here we are. That's what it looks like. So in 5 minutes, I'll be right back with you all, and we'll get these going. Okay, you can see how that's bubbled up. The yeast is bubbled up. That means it's ready to go. So now I'm going to go ahead and put in my salt and some vegetable oil, and I'm going to go ahead and lower down the hook and just give this a little stir. Now the next thing we're going to do is start adding in our flour. This is all-purpose flour that we're using though. You can add it half cup at a time, however you want to do it. And I'm just going to go ahead and slowly start adding this. This is 6 cups of flour, so I'm just going to slowly start adding that in. I have made mess after mess, you all. Spilled the oil all over my counter. Had to clean that up. So that get mixing real good, and then I'll add some more in. And I'm spilling it everywhere too, you see? I mean, hot mess. Okay. Y'all wouldn't believe what a mess I just made. I spilled a soda all over the floor. Tom came in here and helped me get it all cleaned up. I spilled probably a cup of flour. This is just not the day. Not the day. Okay. But there is our dough ball. And unplug this. I'm not making even more mess. This smells good. Yeah, I spilled an entire can of soda. Tom was kind enough to come in here and help clean it up. Well, he didn't help clean it up, he cleaned it up. It was a hot mess. But I've got my dough sitting over here. It should be in a warmer spot than it is, but I've got a vent over here that's blowing out some heat, so we're good. And it's still got about another half hour to go before it completely rises. Meanwhile, I'm going to go ahead and mix up the stuff for that goes in the center of our roll, which I'm going to use brown sugar. Yeah, I'm not using Swerve. How about that? I'm using brown sugar and cinnamon. This makes actually 2. Okay, I'm pretty sure the other one that I'm going to make, I'm going to spread that out, and I'm going to put a little bit of butter on it. Then I'm going to probably put some pumpkin pie filling in there. Just some pumpkin filling, not pumpkin pie, just pumpkin filling on it. And probably sprinkle it with some brown sugar and a little bit of pumpkin pie spice. So that's probably what my second one is going to be. And we'll probably have those Thursday. on Thanksgiving morning. I believe I'm going to find me a metal pan to put this in, and then I'll wrap it with some foil. I'll cover the top of it with a little bit of parchment paper, and then I'll wrap it with foil, and I'll stick these in the freezer, and then we'll fix them Thursday. Sounds good to me. We'll see how that works. But back to what I was talking about. Let's go ahead and mix up some filling for this one. This one's just going to be the cinnamon sugar. Well, cinnamon brown sugar, but yeah, that's what it's going to be. And of course that won't fit in there. No, this is not my day. I'm telling you, it's just not. So we're gonna need not 2 cups, just a cup, because I'm gonna do it different for the other half. So just a cup of brown sugar, and when I get to the other one, then I'll show y'all what I'm gonna do with it. But then I got some cinnamon, just some ground cinnamon, and I'm probably gonna put. I'm thinking a tablespoon. Not like that. We're just gonna mix this in together. Again, I've got this big stand mixer. Not a big one, it's a small one. I've had it for years. It was a Christmas gift a long time ago. But I've got it sitting over here, so that's why I'm working over here. So you're going to notice the lighting is a little different. I've dropped things. Let's see, what all have I done so far to blotch this up? I spilt a 1/4 cup of oil on my counter. At least it wasn't in the floor, right? And then I would say I've probably spilt overall 1/4 cup of flour all over the place. I'm getting all those little bits and pieces. If you come across any hard pieces, just get it out of there. It's just your brown sugar's clumped up on you is all. But that, oh my goodness, that whole cup of soda, oh my goodness. At least it's sugar free, so maybe my floor won't be super sticky tomorrow when I go to mop. But there's that, and then I'm gonna melt some butter, and then we'll brush it on after we get our dough rolled out. I'm excited to see what these are gonna turn out like. I think I'd rather try the pumpkin ones. But I don't know if the girls would eat the pumpkin ones. They might, but they're awful fond of their cinnamon rolls. Every week. I fix them every week. And I've been, yeah, those things are expensive when you buy them in the store, y'all. So if these turn out right, then I'll have some of these in the freezer that I'll be able to just pop in the oven for them whenever the little one says, when I say, what would you all like for breakfast? And she says, cinnamon rolls, and throws a little hand up. And we'll be able to have cinnamon rolls just whenever. But about 30 more minutes. I'll let this dough keep rising, and then I'll be back. Okay, it's almost time for me to start rolling out the cinnamon roll dough. But I want to butter my pan here, my baking dish. Now, once I get these cut, I've seen people use several different means to cut cinnamon rolls. Serrated knife, just a really sharp knife, and I've also seen them use floss, dental floss. I might try the floss, I don't know, but okay, there we go. There's that. There's our pan. Now, in here, you know what? Let me try to scoop this up here so I'm not knocking that over. That would be a mess, wouldn't it? All right, ooh, there's our dough. Look at that. I love the smell of yeast dough, you all. Really, I do. Now, again, this is enough for 2. So you can always cut this down if you want. You know, trusty big rolling pin. That's what we need. All right. Yeah. And we're gonna put some flour down here. Not a lot. We're just gonna do a light bit of it. And, okay. Oops. Spread that out. Now you can put down parchment paper if you want to. You don't have to. You don't have to make a big mess. I've already had so many big messes today. It's unreal. So, okay, but there's our dough. Look at that. Isn't it pretty? Very pretty. Oh, it smells so good. My daughter would be eating a bite of this right now if she were here. Now I'm just gonna pinch it in half. I'm gonna put the other half back in there and cover it back up. Okay, now we're gonna roll this out into a rectangle. I guess you can make it as thin as you want to. Not sure. But yeah, let's get this rolled out. Oh, wow. Yeah, I definitely put more flour down than I needed. Over. Oh wow, this is a really nice dough. Worked out really nice. Now, I actually measured out 6 cups of all-purpose flour was what I thought I might use, but I think between what I spilled and what I actually left in the bowl in the measuring cup, I think I ended up using I'm thinking 5 and a quarter cups of flour. Yeah, let's get this rolled out. I can't even tell you all how long I've wanted to make my own cinnamon rolls. For quite a while, honestly. For quite a while. Let's get this rolled out nice and thin because we're going to roll it up. And let's try to get it as rectangular as possible, shall we? Rectangular as possible. Okay. Now, once I get this rolled out, we're going to take some butter and put on there. We're going to just brush it with butter. We're not going to overload it or nothing though, okay? You don't want it all squishy. Alright, now let's go ahead and get our butter and just a light brushing on there all over. You can spread it on there if you want to. I wanted to melt mine though and do it like this. We're going to go all the way to the edge with the butter, but we're not going all the way to the edge with our brown sugar and cinnamon. We're just going to leave just a small spot there. Okay. And believe me, I'm moving everything far away from me, so I'm not trying to knock stuff over again. All right. Let's get this cinnamon sugar on there. Oh, wow, that smells good. Smells real good. Well, I said I wasn't going to go all the way to the end. I went and did it anyway, didn't I? It's all right. Just like that. Considering all the hot messes and everything. All in all, it ain't been that hard to do, honestly, y'all. And the thing about it is I can make these on the weekends and have them throughout the week for Tom and the girls. Anybody else that decides they want some of them. Alright, now let's roll this. I think I'm going to start rolling it this direction. And I want to try to get a tight roll on it. Alright. Get you over just a wee bit. Okay. Alright. Did you see me just about flip that off of this counter? My goodness. Look at that. How about that? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover these up again. And while I'm working on the other ones. Is I'm going to cover these up again and let them rise for about 20 minutes. And I'll go ahead and turn my oven on. Let it preheat to... I'm thinking I'm going to put it at 325 probably. But these need a second rise, just a 20-minute rise, I think will work just fine. But let's get these. Wow. What pretty cinnamon rolls. Look how pretty. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Would you? I made that. Oh, I did. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. Hopefully I'm not going to drop y'all. I'm going to bring it over here. Sit it on top of my stove. Right there. Cover it up. For about 20 minutes. Y'all pay no mind to my towels. I love these old flour sack towels. And I find it hard to get rid of them. We'll be back in about 20 minutes. Alright, time for the other ones. Get our dough out. Look at that. I mean, I just love the smell of a yeast dough. I really, really do. But you don't have to work your dough out. I'm letting you see what it looks like. It's really nice. It's a very nice dough. Yeah. This is the pumpkin rolls that we're going to do. Cinnamon rolls. Cinnamon pumpkin. Oh, I don't know. We're not going to put as much butter on here. We're just going to very lightly. Y'all see what I just did? Very lightly spilt that butter, didn't I? It's already started to set back up a little bit, but it's alright. We're just going to do a little bit. It's just, that's what I'm using. 100% pumpkin. And I'm just going to put a very thin layer. Ooh, I bet these are going to be so good. Okay, let's see here. I think that's plenty. That was about, let's say a third cup. Almost half of this can is what I've got on there. So, all right. And I'm going to go ahead and just use the rest of that brown sugar that was from the other one. Brown sugar and cinnamon. And I'm probably just going to sprinkle just the littlest bit of the pumpkin pie spice on here. Let's get that in there real good. Oh, did I tell you all my son's coming home from California for the week? For the holiday week? He's probably gonna like these. He is a pumpkin fan, so. Okay, let me rinse my hands off. Right, yeah. This is just the pumpkin pie spice. It's got just a few more things in it than the cinnamon itself does, so. We're just gonna sprinkle it around in here and get a good coating down. Here we go. Just like that. Yeah. I'm gonna roll this one up just like we did the other one. These smell amazing already. So I'm going to cover them up, let them sit there for about 20 minutes, and I'm going to go ahead and put these others in the oven because they are ready. And I've got actually put my oven at 350 degrees. So let's see here. What do these look like? Well, they didn't rise as much as I thought they would, but they will rise while they're in the oven. So let's get these in there for about 20-25 minutes. Oh yes. Okay, I'm just making my frosting for them. I used what was left of the butter that's in my dish, and I went ahead and heated up this. It's the, y'all, I can't pronounce it. It's the lower fat cream cheese stuff, but that's a whole cube of it. And I'm going to put some powdered sugar in it, a little bit of vanilla, and then we'll use this to icing all of our cinnamon rolls and our pumpkin cinnamon rolls. So let's just get this tasting good. Now the first batch of cinnamon rolls are almost ready to come out of the oven, and I'm totally excited to see what they look like. I'm more excited for you all to see it. I have to tell you, I really am. We'll stick 2 tablespoons on that and see what happens. Now you can always use room temperature, or you can heat this up in your microwave, stove top, however you want to do it. Yeah. You could divide this, put your little bit of maple syrup in here. Oh yeah, that would be really good on the cinnamon ones or the pumpkin ones, either one, right? Okay, there we go. Let's do a little. Perfect, perfect. Okay, be back in a few. Look at there. Now we're gonna let those cool down, and then we're gonna put our topping on. Okay, look, you all see that plate over there? Somebody's ready to taste these. Let me get the, yeah, let me get some of this spread out on here. And hopefully they're not gonna be so hot that we're just gonna lose all of it, but now we're gonna slip one of these out of here and let the mystery give them a taste. But oh wow, I tell you, they smell delicious. Anyone in particular you want to try?
That one.
This one, since it's right there on the end.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. All right. Yeah. See ya.
Ah.
Man. You already know I'm getting me a fork.
Some of that icing.
Probably pretty hot.
Yes. But it's so good.
So would you rather have Pillsbury or mine?
No, I'll take these. Yeah. I really love that icing.
Thank you. Okay, now when the pumpkin ones finish, we'll pull those out and get another taste test.
I get to eat one of them too.
We'll be back in a little while, y'all. Now, this is the pumpkin ones. That's the small one. I've still got the other one still in there baking. So I'm going to put a little bit of the topping on here, and then Tom's going to give these a try. Okay, y'all, we're gonna do this really fast because my battery's about dead. So.
Ooh, boy.
Ooh, I like it.
Oh, yeah.
All right, y'all, that's it. We're done. See you next time. Bye.